Morning, I was just having a thought, right? As I'm seeing this chick walk past, and she looks like, from the side, like, from the look of her thighs and her hips, like she might have an ass. And then as I'm like judging, because we always judge. A lot of people, they would like to act as if they're all high and mighty and they don't fucking judge. But we all fucking judge. We're all full of judgment. We're all judgmental fucking pricks. We're all full of shit. We're all mostly, a lot of us just so full of shit that we don't even recognize the hypocrisy that we're filled with. All right. So as she's walking by, I'm like, what are you gonna look back for? Like, well, you're gonna look at her ass. You're probably not gonna like it, and what? Then you're gonna judge her. You're gonna judge her negatively because you don't like the shape of her ass. Maybe it's saggy, or maybe you don't, it's not plumped enough to your liking. What you gonna look for? So I was like, what? I ain't gonna look. But, this is where I'm at on my journey. When I first picked up a book that, kind of gave me a pretty well dumbed down, but still eloquently and intellectually put, occultic view and mystical and spiritual view of the meaning and purpose and value of semen retention and sexual transmutation. Once I read this book, for those that are interested, the name of the book is called The Perfect Matrimony. And no, it doesn't talk about, how lovey-dovey, all this shit. No, it talks about the metaphysical aspect of sex, the metaphysical aspect of sex. But once I read this book, it took me on a whole journey. And I finished reading this book probably like around spring of 2018. Like I said, once I finished reading this book, my perspective, and even as I was reading the book, my perspective and my view on masturbation, on sex, it just started to like have a profound change. And the harder that I tried to avoid it, the crazier it got. You know what I'm saying? Like it got to the point where my boy stopped me one day, and he was like, yo, bro, chill. And I was like, what? I'm like, bro, you're like, it's like every chick you see with a nice body, it's like you're fucking them. Like literally, the way that you're looking at them, it's like you're fucking them with your eyes, bro. It's like you're raping them with your eyes. And I was like, damn, nigga, is that serious? And it's like, yeah, bro, you need to go jerk off or something, but damn, bro, you need to chill. And I was like, damn. And it was embarrassing because, my boy got no chill. My boy's known me since I was like freaking 6-7 years old. We grew up together and fought and all this and that. He knew me since I went into the military, came out. And it was a little embarrassing because in the back seat was my lady friend that I'm always chilling with. And she was like, oh my God, thank you. I'm glad you told him. Because I wanted to tell him, but I was at that point in my life where if somebody told me something, I was just like, I would just spaz, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, y'all wrong. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, I ain't wanted to tell him, so I'm glad you told him. And I just felt some type of way. And I was like, damn, bro, it's like that. Like, I know I felt it. I felt like I was like, I was like, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like that sexual, that lust, it was just, it was just uncontrollable, but I didn't know it was that insane, right? But you know what? It's been 2 years, about to be 3 years now in 2021 since I picked up that book and I started reading it and I finished it. Never read it again. I need to buy it because I really want to reread it. I really want to get the down and dirty, understand it really well. But it's been a while, and the mastery is just there. It's just natural. Like, sometimes I allow myself to really admire the beauty, the sexuality, the voluptuousness and the wonders of the woman, of the feminine, of the feminine qualities, of the physical manifestation of nature in this feminine, wonderful bodies that it creates for itself. I allow myself to bask in it sometimes. But now, you know, now I'm more aware of it. You know, the Chinese, like one of the philosophies that the Tao Te Ching, one of the greatest leadership books that anybody can read, you know, it says the master does nothing, yet everything gets done. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the semen retention, the more you try to avoid it, the harder it becomes. So sometimes just letting go, like just letting go of like trying to stop yourself from doing things, is sometimes the easiest thing to allowing yourself to actually grow. And you know, 2 years since picking up that book, 2 3 years since picking up that book, I've grown a lot. Is amazing, because now I don't even have to try. You know, now I'm able to see women on IG, and sometimes I get a little lost, but then I'm able to just come back and be like, master, bro, master thyself. Like I said, the master does nothing, yet nothing is left undone. You get what I'm saying? Too often we try to like force things on the outside rather than going within and working on ourselves. And you know, over the last 3 years, it's been a lot of inner work, and that inner work has allowed the outer world to become more balanced, more harmonious, and to seem less havoc. Like, it seems as though, you know, things like, you know, the way they are, you know, they are supposed to be this way if we are to ever figure out what it is that we are supposed to be working on. Because right now, yo, all this craziness, the diabetes that you may have, whatever it is a direct reflection of what you may have going on inside. And the same goes for this with these sexual desires, with this lust that may be driving you, brother or sister, crazy. And is a fact, you know, is a direct reflection of the thoughts, of the energies, of the desires, of the intentions, of the emotions that you continue to entertain. You know what I'm saying? You may be still finding that, you know, ejaculation or having multiple female partners or multiple male partners is it for you. You know, you think that, like, you know, having multiple males and going in on you is all there is to life. Like, it's the most amazing ecstasy that you could ever experience. You know, for some guys, you may think that ejaculating 3-4 times, 5 times, 6 times, or going for hours and then ejaculating, you may think that is it, that is the pinnacle of life. And I'm here to tell you it's not, fam. There's greater things than that, greater. So master yourself, man. Learn to love you. You know, learn to find you attractive. Learn to appreciate you. Learn to appreciate your presence, and all that wonder, all that weirdness, or whatever it is that you have inside that you have to offer all of us. You know what I'm saying? We are all beautiful in somebody's eyes. All right, you may not find yourself attractive right now, and that right there is the problem. That is why you are feeling empty inside. You know what I'm saying? So you must learn to love yourself, brothers and sisters, so that you're not out here looking for validation from exterior sources. So learn to validate yourself. You know, learn to love yourself. Learn to appreciate every fucking weird and odd and beautiful aspect of yourself, so that when you find that significant other, when y'all bond, yo, it's like motherfucking fireworks in that bitch. You're one.